Okay, y'all. It's another edition of Uncommon Gospel. We in the house.
We are in the house. We in the house.
We in-
This is Coco, and that is Frank, and you are listening to Flow Therapy.
Yes, you are. And we've got a lot to talk about this week. And this week we've got some special guests and everything else. We're going to keep this show moving tonight because it's an hour long. And we're going to pray that we're not going to have no technical difficulties. But we do know we got a great engineer who's going to hold it down tonight. Ain't right?
PK,
I'm
Miss
here.
Latiera Plain.
I'm here.
Hey, PK, how was your week?
It was great. It was a blessing.
Okay,
It
keep
was
talking.
great. It was great. Looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to next week and a day off on next Friday.
Oh,
Amen.
all right, all
Amen.
right,
Wow,
amen.
what's next
For
Friday? Oh, 4th of July.
4th of July.
I only forgot. It's only my
Independence Day.
birthday weekend.
Exactly. How would you forget that?
Because I'm not paying attention to turning older. Anyway.
It's a blessing. Some aren't turning older.
Yes, it's a
Exactly.
blessing. But let's jump right into because we have some special guests that's going to jump on the show this week. And before the guests call in and keep things happening, we're going to jump into hot topics real fast. So,
Well, I would
Coco.
like to say who we're expecting.
Yeah, that's why I threw it to you. So you
we
can
are,
say.
we are expecting Miss Melanie Few Harrison, and she is the founder and executive producer of the Super Bowl, actually the NFL sanctioned Super Bowl gospel celebration.
I have to ask her as soon as she gets on, how did she even do that? Because just to get something sanctioned by the NFL is above and beyond like the most amazing thing that even happened. You know,
Well-
I can't wait to talk to her. I can't
Well,
wait.
God is amazing.
I
So
know.
he gives you favor and he opens doors.
He
so,
sure is.
But we're going to have her here shortly. So I'm so excited about that.
So she's coming in or is she calling in?
She is calling us, and she's had a very busy week, and she's going to tell us about it. But I'm looking forward to hearing about the faith-based panel she did earlier this week with Variety.
And she also, just by doing a couple of things that she did, when jumping back to the NFL sanctioned gospel thing, just the way she put that together the whole weekend, and that is an amazing panel. So
It is.
when she comes on, for those of you who don't know, we're going to have her explain the entire thing to you. But just to make it simple, short, and plain, she does a gospel event every Super Bowl weekend. And as you already know, Super Bowl weekend is bananas. But this lady, she took a bunch of NFL players, stars and not so big stars, and what she did was she was able to get them all together for a gospel celebration, which now, back then, I think it started out as a brunch, and then it just expanded to something that's much bigger. Now it's one of the biggest events NFL weekend. So
Wow.
can't wait to get her on the phone to talk to her. But beforehand, is Miss Carol going to call in, or what's going to happen?
No, Carol, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. We have a new segment coming up next week called Ask Miss Q. And that is Carolyn Q. Aldridge. She'll be starting next week, so I'm so excited to have her on. She's going to answer a few questions.
Okay, so why didn't she call in today? What happened?
Well, she had plans.
Uh,
She had plans.
Carol, I know you're
and-
listening. Stop them plans. She is procrastinating. Next week, she's going to have some more plans.
No,
She going, baby, I can't do that this week either. I got more plans.
No, we want to give her a heads up. So she is going to start next week, and I'm really, really excited about that.
I am excited about it too because Carol, Miss Q, is a friend of ours. We've known for a very long time, very long.
Yeah, and nobody can do it like her.
Okay. Now after that, I want to be able to say to Miss PK, how was your mama in her week this week? How was she doing this week?
She's doing good. Missing me
She missing
and
you
my sister.
and your sister?
Of course she misses me.
Of course, she miss you every day.
I would miss me if I wasn't me.
You hear that? Now I like that. I would miss me if it wasn't me. Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
And she's doing some other things and expecting new things. So she's doing good.
That's good.
Doing
So
good.
shout out to Pastor Plain out there in Florida.
Shout out to my mama, Truth Prospers Life Center.
There we
All
go.
right now. All right. Speaking of mamas, my mama is actually in she's in revival tonight
Oh, okay.
with Samuel Kenneth Shaw at Salvation Christian Center in Dorchester.
Oh, okay. She's making it happen then, huh?
She is. So he's going to be there until Sunday, and so I'm excited about that.
So now
he really, I mean, he's a great preacher.
I was going to just say. So now, can you tell us what he does? So that makes sense. You already said it. You answered my question.
He's a great preacher, and I'm excited.
Okay, now the time is moving. It's 7:05. We got to jump right into hot topics. So what's the top hot topic? Before you even open up your hot topics, I think this is going to probably supersede whatever hot topic you wrote down today. And we were just talking about this today. Was the Supreme Court decision today to legalize nationally gay marriage. Now, Ms. Coco, what do you think on this?
Well, I don't know
That's
what
her-
to say.
That's her political answer.
Know.
Well,
No, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's very interesting that you say that, because just as I was getting in the car, we were on our way here, I saw a letter that Bishop Charles E. Blake put out, and it was talking about, this is what the church says, this is the Bible, and this is the word, and I get that. I understand. I do. I understand, but I can't place judgment on anybody. I can't. I don't know. I don't know
well,
what to
I'm not
feel
asking
about
you.
it.
I'm not asking you to place a judgment. I'm just asking you. Even though your feelings is one way. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back to you.
You love who you love.
That's true.
That's my.
I'm gonna come back to you. PK, what you think? How you feel? Just be honest. Be honest. Everybody's just listening.
Only honest.
Everybody's only listening.
I don't agree, because I feel that marriage is man and woman, nothing else, and that's just what I believe. I don't place any judgment. I don't. That's your decision. I don't have to agree with your decision of getting married or them approving it. But if you ask me my opinion, then I'm gonna say no. I don't believe that's right. It should just be man and woman, and then that's it.
See, I am of the belief that I think it's wrong, but I'm not one. You can't stop love. Like, you can't get people to not. That's. I think God is in it when His love is in it. That's what I think. But I also don't think God approves of. But I don't know. I mean, I don't have no judge. I can't put nobody in nobody's hell or anything. I can't do that. So it's one of the most.
I think it's like it's a sin.
It is. I think.
But also having a child out of wedlock is a sin. Stealing a piece of gum is a sin. You can't. No one sin is bigger than the other. So that's why I say it's like.
But we're not grading sins. We're not
But
grading sins.
you know what? That's funny that you say that, because I saw on Facebook today, and I'm not sure. I don't know if they're listening or not, but there was a conversation going on between two young ladies about this, and she was talking about the church and how hypocritical. Well, she didn't say hypocritical; those were not her words. But she was saying it is very interesting to her how they'll say one thing is not right and it's a sin. However, and especially this same-sex marriage. However, they will have somebody who is directing the choir, and it's okay that they are flaming, I think was her words, but it's okay for that. However, they find that they need to draw the line someplace. So I was like, that's very.
I don't know. It's such a shaky topic that people stand on. I don't know. I mean, all I know is love is love. You know what I mean? People love whoever they love. As we both know, we have some family members who are also gay. And we love them to death. And as they are very good people. The church, especially the older church, was teaching that those people are evil and should be banned and all that. That's not right.
I don't believe that, because
either.
God loves all of us, and like you said, Tierra, you cannot talk about one sin and put you put a discrepancy on this sin, and then you do something on that, or you call it a sin, or you don't. You just I can't sit in the seat of judgment. I just can't.
What do you think? If you think the same things we think, or if you don't think the same thing we think, or if you want to argue, whatever, if you want to say whatever, all you got to do is call the number, and the number to call is
888-414-1732. And we would love to hear your thoughts. And as a matter of fact, we would love to take those calls right now. Again, it's 888-414-1732. And we're going to do that before we have Miss Melanie Few Harrison to call it.
Well, this is the thing. I'm really interested in talking to her, but we got to jump in the next hot topic, because this topic was really hot. It's so hot we could talk about this for an hour.
We may have to come back to that. We may have to revisit it.
Okay, what's next?
This weekend, BET weekend, it's a little crazy.
That's putting it mildly.
It's just it's unbelievable. Last night I was really excited because we were at one event And I got a chance to meet Arnez J.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I love him.
He is so funny.
Yeah.
And genuinely a nice person. And his wife, Mia, they were great.
Actually, I loved it.
Congratulations.
And
on your
happy anniversary.
Yeah.
29 years.
That's a
blessing.
long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
This is my thing about BET weekend. I really can't stand. There are so many parties that are so-called sanctioned by BET or by the certain artists, and when you get there and you find out it's so otherwise, because these people come from out of town. People come from out of town, like these big time promoters and stuff like that, and they have an artist that they're peddling, or somebody who's a songwriter or a musician or a poet person or a comedian or anybody who's in entertainment. And then they put these big parties on, and they say, "Hey, this is a Nicki Minaj official after party by BET and everything else." Unless you get the BET listing from BET, a lot of that stuff is phony, and you don't know. And
I think they just
drives
slapped
me
that
bananas.
name on the front. Well, we should have said this is BET's edition of Flow Therapy.
yeah, because everybody does do that. They slap the name on, and then you go to these events not knowing. So early on, when we first came out here, we didn't know that.
We got in this one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we get there, we look around. Wow, talk about a sea of nobodies.
Wow.
Everybody, but now we've learned. Yeah, we in this BET party taking pictures. We in this BET party. I don't see nobody who say they gonna be here.
They coming later on.
Funny.
Early.
What's
Phew.
funny is I forgot who supposed to be the pun waved and turned around to the left. What was that? Yeah, and that's what.
Had to stay.
Yeah. When our moms are,
That check.
yeah. The threshold, walked in, and turned around and left. Oh, that's
Even
Sunday.
I'm
But
like,
it's ET week. Like it's, oh my God, it drives me bananas. And I want to say, got hoodwinked too.
Oh man.
We won't say no names, but I think
No.
we got hoodwinked.
The best thing out of that whole night, that night with the hat.
With that. Oh, okay, yeah. We went to a venue. Oh, we.
Latia, she's like,
What?
wait a minute.
I was there. Wasn't there.
Mm.
No.
Hat, because
Oh,
I would
okay.
remember the hat.
We went to
Like, frankly, I don't
no, we went to
know.
another place on the way home. We said, oh, well, let's stop by.
Drama.
The drama first was, who are you with? I'm Frank from the Humor Mill. Oh, well, I know who you are, but okay, but and Sunday we gonna.
From having to come and
We'll
do
let you. The salad now. We'll let you. On Sunday between 1. On Sunday between 1 and happening. So you know what? I'm gonna forget about